Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This week I've invited 6 happiest couples and friends of mine to share with you tips on having a great interracial and intercultural marriage.
We have had a successful relationship for many, many years. There must be some kind of secret behind our successful cross-cultural relationship.
My husband and I have been married for exactly 7 years, and I think we're reaching that 7-year itch. So I'm dying to find out what works for my friends who are also mixed couples coming from diverse backgrounds. Let's hear their secrets.
Hi everyone, I'm Cara and I'm Scottish.
Hello, I'm Cara's husband Thomas and I'm from Germany.
So we actually met in Spain around 10 years ago now, while we were both studying and working there, and we've been living in Scotland together for the past 6 years and have a little 22-month-old son called Ben. So Thomas, what do you think is the secret to successful intercultural marriage?
I don't think there's one secret, but I think for us what was really important is learning the other person's culture and embracing it, and that goes both ways. I think you need to show your partner the culture and you need to embrace it at the same point. So I definitely feel part Scottish now. I got married in a kilt, and I think it goes for the same for Cara. She feels partly German and loves her pretzels for breakfast. And
Yeah, and I would add to that and say that I think language is also important. So that doesn't necessarily mean being fluent in your partner's language, but I think making a conscious effort to learn it and understand it has made it easier for me to communicate with Thomas's family, and also it's made it much easier to bring up a bilingual child too, because we're both understanding the language that we're each speaking to our son. So to sum it up, I think our tip would just be to embrace culture and language. I hope that was helpful.
goodbye!
Hey there, I'm Andy from Beijing.
No, you're not from Beijing.
That's right. Actually, I'm from England, but we are calling you from Beijing. But wait, you're also not from Beijing.
Yeah, actually I'm from south of China.
Wow, such diverse backgrounds. But we have had a successful relationship for many, many years. There must be some kind of secret behind our successful cross-cultural relationship.
Yeah, besides the fact actually we understand each other's culture and we
That's
speak
true.
each other's language.
Ni hao.
So another important thing we find is actually to embrace the uncertainties in our life, because we face lots of them.
There's going to be lots of uncertainties, and you have to accept them and deal with them, right? So, when we're applying for a visa, that can be tough. Seeing our family can be tough as well, because they come from many different places across the planet. And, when we're going to settle down and where we're going to settle down, that's an open question. So lots of uncertainties, but you've got to deal with them.
Yeah, we have to welcome it, we have to be ready for it and get a solution.
Exactly. And talking about the solution, the best way to deal with it is if we have a clear crystal goal at the end of it. So we know where we're going to go to, but along the way it's going to be rocky, but we know the goal because that's set in stone.
Yeah, because of our different cultural background, we always have different approach to do the things. It might cause a lot of conflicts along the way, but the best way we find is to look at the end goal. We share the same end goal, so that we're
Exactly, right? Yeah.
pleased.
So the last one I mentioned before about where we're going to settle down. We're not really sure exactly where we're going to settle down yet, but we know what kind of lifestyle we want. We want to have a happy family, we want to have a relaxed kind of life, but still having all the things that we like in our life. So we know what we want, and we're clear in that, and we have the same goal. But the way to get there is going to be rocky, and we have to accept that because we come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Hello guys, I'm Jesse, I'm from Russia.
Hi, I'm Ave, I'm from China.
Yes, and speaking about some tips for successful relationship or marriage for people who are from different countries, I would like to say that the most important thing for us, it is understanding each other, because previously we had some fightings because we didn't understand each other, and instead of talking through the problem, we got offended and start to fight, yes. And but right now, we're doing better, we're trying to understand each other, talk through every problem, and I guess right now we're doing much more better, yeah?
Yes, so in my opinion, I agree with him. Try to understanding is really, really important. When couples face problems, just don't lose your temper firstly, and just to try to stand each other's side to think about this problem. Why she or he feel angry, or if she or he did the same thing to me, will I have the same feeling? Yeah, just try to think in this way. It helps us a lot.
Yes, and of course, what is very important is love each other. Yes,
Yeah,
support each other.
and trust each other. Yes.
Yes. So this is our experience and what problems we had before, something like this.
Hello everybody, my name is Tetsu from Ask Tetsu. I am half Taiwanese, half Japanese, but I basically spent 13 years of my life, first 13 years of my life in Taiwan, and then I came to here where I live right now is in Canada. I did spend a few years in Japan, and that's where I met my wife. She's fully Japanese, so half Taiwanese, half Japanese. My wife is fully Japanese, and so we have sort of a cross-cultural marriage, I guess, and we are now at 9 years and 4 kids into this marriage, and it's still going very strong. My little pro tip, I think, for good marriages or cross-cultural marriages, I would like to borrow a little phrase from the great Tony Robbins, and he said, you should always exchange expectations with appreciation, and this really stuck with me. Of course, Tony Robbins, for him, it's for everything in life. I think this is really especially strong in cross-cultural marriages, where we really have different types of expectations. We don't know what we can expect from the other person sometimes, and some things just shock us. But instead of focusing on what you expect from the other, if you can switch that and really try to focus on what you see that is positive in the other person, always focus on that and always try to appreciate and try to understand what the other person is trying to do for you in a positive light, and always start with the belief that there is love, there is lots of understanding, and there is good intentions only. Even in the hard times, it's very hard. Of course, when you have a fight or when things are not going well, it's hard to just like believe that the other person has good intentions. But that's I think the core of how I want to think about everything. I don't say it's perfect, hard sometimes, but we try to always think that the other person is saying or doing whatever the other person is doing with a good intention. There you go. That's our little tip. Hope you like it. Good luck in everybody's relationships. Bye-bye.
Hello there. My name's Laura. I'm from China. My husband is Chris. He's from America. So we have a marriage that's cross-cultural or international. We generally find marriages difficult, so it's not easy, and the aspect that is international or interracial can be a challenge as well, due to the differences in our culture, our language, and food and social norms. But it is what you make it, right? We can definitely turn that challenge into a blessing if we choose to appreciate our differences and to respect our differences. That respect I think, is very important in our relationship, and also have curiosity about each other's culture, and embrace that difference. For example, we like different kinds of food, but we somehow over the years, we start liking each other's food, and he can definitely eat more spicy food than me, and sometimes I doubt who is from China, but also the language, a lot of the phrases, the slangs that I don't understand in the past make me embarrassed, but I think having an open mind and heart and help me to learn more as well, and get more comfortable with his culture too, right? So I think overall is to make this challenge a blessing, and really appreciate that marrying a person from a different culture actually makes your life and your world richer. It's for better, it's not for worse. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Fang. My channel is Nordic Fang, and I'm living in Stockholm. My husband is Swedish. I knew my husband when I was studying in England. Then I moved back to China and he was in Sweden. So we had a long distance relationship for 3 years. It was quite tough. We only can meet each other 1 month each year in that time. But we overcame and I moved to Stockholm and we got married 4 years ago. So now we have been together for 8 years in total. Then we still have a good relationship. So there is a tip I would like to share with cross-cultural couples is try to communicate with each other as much as possible. For Chinese girls, sometimes we are quite shy and we don't want to tell what do we want directly to the partner. So the partner need to guess, but it's really hard for them. I often made my husband very confused and what do I want or what's my expectation, he cannot guess. And if he gets it wrong and make me feel even more upset, so we had some conflicts before. But now I try to let him know what I want, what I would like to do, and what's my expectations, so make our relationship much easier. And so don't let them guess they want to know, you must tell them.
I hope you find today's video useful. Please like and share and come check out my friends' channels. They have some pretty cool stuff. My friend Kara has a channel called Barn and a Backpack. She has a collection of amazing language activities and play ideas. Tetsu is my go-to guy for advice on multilingual education. He speaks 10 languages and is raising their 4 kids in 5 languages. Andy and Yujing has a channel called Stories Across Culture. They're doing incredible documentations on life in China and cross-cultural discussions. Jessie and Ivy are doing very interesting vlogs on traveling in China and introducing our extraordinary Chinese culture. Nordic Fang is documenting their cross-cultural family life in Sweden. And see you next time! Bye!